I'm Erin Rappleye, and I am an artist and an educator. I teach at Tulsa Community College, where I teach three-dimensional art classes like sculpture, metalsmithing, and foundations. And then in my personal work, I am a metalsmith, sculptor, jeweler.
All right. Hitting a lot of categories here. I love
Yep.
it. Oh man, that's great. Wow. Okay, well, first question that I'm curious about is how teaching has changed, especially since it's such a hands-on thing that you teach.
Yeah, that has been actually a really interesting road to enter onto. Um, thinking about I've been thinking a lot about materials and tools,
Mm-hmm.
and what could someone have access to at home, and that's been kind of tough. But then also thinking about art being this medium to kind of express your own experiences. So in my sculpture class, going we're going more on a theory route, but also like a performance route, but then also something that's just totally bizarre. So working with three categories till the end of the semester, and that's home, social practice, and the uncertainty and the unknown.
Mm.
So I found this really great podcast series from San Francisco MoMA called Raw Material, and they have a bunch of different seasons interviewing different artists in various topics. And one of the topics is sort of, I guess, immaterial, but an experience. And for the last week of our class, we're going to be talking about, can you make art out of nothing? And so
All right. I'm interested. Can I join that class session? That sounds really cool.
the podcast is like fantastic because they interview all these artists, including Tom Friedman, who went to a witch and had her create an orb of spells that was invisible, and then he displayed it in a gallery. So talking about like the imagination and not being able to see something there, but can you see it in your mind's eye, kind of a thing.
Mm.
And then what kind of emotions does that trigger if you actively participate in that imaginary orb scenario.
Yeah.
So it's kind of out there, things like that. And we talked about how home can be a place to gather, a place that holds memory, and it can create barriers, but it can also be a space that um, is barrierless in a way.
Mm.
Um, for lack of a better word, I don't even know if that's a
No,
real word.
I've been thinking a lot about that too. I'm actually back home in St. Louis right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's that has been something to like really think about lately, and especially because of doing these interviews from a distance. And
Yeah.
what are some things that you've been working on then, if you've been working on anything? I know that we're all kind of feeling a lot of pressure, and that makes it harder to create and stuff. But I don't know.
So for me personally, I've been mostly focusing on kind of merging the work and home world,
Mm.
and finding a routine and a rhythm that feels good and healthy, as well as like setting boundaries with work and stuff, which it's been hard. I'm sure everyone's going through the same thing. So, um,
Yeah.
but I have started a series of work on dating and the female body and how those kind of experiences interact. And I've made a bunch of drawings of things to cut out. So I brought some metal to cut at home. And I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, this sounds really cool.
And, weirdly enough, recording lectures and stuff has made me start to think about video and sound
Mm.
too as a medium. And I am terrible at it.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. But I think that could be really fun too in the future. So,
Yeah.
so this is one that's like in progress right now,
Oh, cute.
and it too will have little ribbons that can tie it around the toe. Needs to be cleaned up big time, but this is kind of what the structure looks like. This is not as exciting, but this is going to be a riff on a jade roller for the face. So thinking about like beauty products as well. And that's where that one's at. But,
thank you so much from the gallery as well.
Thank you for thinking of me. That was really awesome.
Yeah, no, your exhibition was so fun and also fun to install. So
it was so great having you guys help. I honestly would never have happened without you. So,
well, we're thankful. Keep in touch, and we will do the same.